Okie dokie, folks, we are here at Salute. I'm here with Jason from GCT, and we're going to be talking about Bushido, which is one of our most requested, please come and find these guys and talk to them, comments that we've seen over the past couple of days. So, how are things going for GCT and with Bushido at the moment?
This show's been really busy. We're really happy with it. We've got our new stuff out here that we had at Adepticon, so most of the Adepticon releases are also here. And we've got a lot of new people buying two-player starters, so it seems to be people starting the game, which is the best thing. You know, it's growing the communities everywhere.
Brilliant. So what's some of the new stuff that you've been showing off at the moment then?
So the stuff that came out at Adepticon and that people are buying here, we've got a new Path of 1,000 Names.
Oh, the themed warband stuff.
Themed warband. Yes. So this is for Silver Moon, the Yakuza faction. But this is a travelling kabuki play, and they're going to travel around the Joie Isles. And who would stop a travelling play?
Well, exactly.
But obviously they also work for the Yakuza, and so they're going to be doing their stealing and arson and murder and other things as they go around. And we've got the additional one that goes with it, the Buto Illuminator. He can put a spotlight on your kabuki, and while they're in the spotlight, you cannot make a mistake, so you gain the kata trait. And all the other kabuki know that it's somebody else's turn in the spotlight, so they become insignificant. So these have been really popular. The Kitsune are always popular as well. They're quite new, and everybody likes those. And we've also got some previews in the cabinet of some 3D prints of models to come.
Ooh, very, very cool indeed. I noticed last month you had a really good release of it. It was for Women's Month, was it, with that kind of thing? And you had a whole host of different models for different factions for that, which was really nice. And then we've also seen all the sneaky previews coming out for what's coming out this month as well, popping up on Facebook and stuff, which has been quite cool.
So International Women's Day.
That was it, yes.
We did a regular wave, but it was just six of our female characters. Including the pilgrims, the grey pilgrim and the dark pilgrim, who people have been waiting for a long time. And that went really well. That's Gordon's job, obviously. A lot of work to get them to all come out at the same month. But he wants to do this every year, and it's the first time we've actually managed to do it properly with, because we have freelance sculptors and they deliver at different times and things like that. But that went really well. People appreciated that, and we've got, like I say, between Adepticon and the stuff in the cabinet here, we've been doing some previews that everybody's excited about. We've just been talking to some play testers actually and got them even more excited. So.
Oh, okay, right. So you're buoying everyone up to dive deeper into the game and stuff.
And like I said, we should also have some new stuff at Expo, which somebody's just been asking about, and then again at Gen Con we'll be at both of those. Brilliant,
absolutely fantastic. For anyone who's not played Bushido, could you just give us like a little overview of the game? Because like a lot of people see the miniatures and they absolutely fall in love with them, but then it kind of feels like they go, oh yeah, and then they try the game maybe once or twice or maybe so. But if you give people like an overview of like what the game's all about.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I saw Master Ikusa riding his little turtle, and that got me hooked into the game. But the game itself is a skirmish game, maybe 7 miniatures aside. We only play on a 2x2, which is great. If your local store does Magic, you can fit Bushido in it.
Perfect. There's a good one, yeah.
So one of the things that people really like about it is it's very scenario-based. So you don't just make a gang that kills the other gang. You have to make a gang to do a scenario whilst killing the other gang and not getting killed and that kind of thing. So, this is something that most games are doing these days, but there are still those out there which is just kill the enemy. And ours isn't like that, which means that we can balance things like the Tengu, who are very mobile and very good at doing those scenarios, against things like the Bear Clan, who are just very good at smashing face.
Oh, I do love them. Every time a new miniature comes out, I look at the miniature and then I read the card and I'm like, oh, that's so good.
But the other thing that people love about the game itself is the melee mechanic. There's no way to sort of game it if you're a mathematician, because you hide your dice and you allocate to attack and defense in secret out of your melee pool, and you don't know what your opponent's going to do. So you can't say, oh, this should work for me. You sort of have to play the mind games and think, is he going to roll all attack? Is he going to put some in defense? So that, to that extent, it's something unique to this game. I've not seen any other current games doing. So that attracts a lot of people, and there's a lot of depth that you get out of that, and a lot of player skill that shows up through it.
Very, very cool. So if you are someone who's not tried Bushido, but you're excited by all the things we've just talked about, or some of the lovely miniatures we've seen in the cabinets and all that kind of thing, make sure to go and check out stuff on gctstudios.com, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, just search for GCT or Bushido the game.
And you'll find it all there?
Or find us at Expo.
Yes, of course.
And of course, the other thing is we do offer the greatest prize in wargaming. If you win a Bushido Grandmasters, you get to design your own model, which we will then have sculpted and made as a model in Bushido, and you get to help with the rules, and that's then a part of the game forever.
Well, that's reason enough. But yes, thank you very much, Jason, for talking all about Bushido. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Make sure to check it out for yourself. We're going to move on to another video. See you very soon. Bye for now.